Hello, it's Melinda from Alexis and Melinda's Art Space. Just coming on with part 2 of my Needlecraft flip through. So where I left you, I'll link part 1 below and also link the first one. Well, technically this will be part 3. I might name it part 3 because I've done a flip through about a year ago on this one. So I'll link all those videos below. So we ended on this one, so let's go and see. So if you're just new here, it's an altered book and inspired by Courtney Diaz. I'll be very quick with my intro. And you just stick bits and pieces in and then build your pages from there. So these are some stamped images that I had left over from projects, so I just stack them up on top of each other. This is one of my practice faces. I love how this face turned out and practicing with some watercolours. I just love that face. I was just sitting there doodling one night and sketching and the face actually turned out. The only thing I don't like is the nose. I have to sit down and do some studies of noses, mouths and eyes so then I can do better faces. But the proportions look right this time. You tell me if they're not. I love the hair and I love that face. That one might be scanned and used in other artwork. This particular one is just more downloads from the internet. I just search collage sheets and see what comes up. So these ones come up on a collage sheet. I'm actually looking at making some for you guys as well, maybe down the track. This one's got a card, like a tip-in card that I haven't done anything with yet. This scrapbook paper. This one is a magazine cut out from a girl with some butterflies behind her head, and I've scribbled on her skirt, hot pink. This one, I've gone through and coloured all the background of here, similar to these colours, and these houses again were a collage sheet. I just googled collage sheet, and I want to make some of my own little houses like this as well, because they're kind of cute. So look out for a tutorial. Not that you need one, but they're really cute. I might film the process. Dance the Night Away. So this is one of my magazine collages photocopied. I sometimes like my magazine collages to be photocopied because then it mats them out. They're not glossy. And just some old rub-ons and an old sticker. This one I'm in love with. This one I love. I don't know who these collage sheets are from. I believe they're Tisha Moore. But again, I just googled collage sheets and printed off whatever I liked. And sometimes they're a bit fuzzy, but that's okay. I don't mind that. But like, these words are gorgeous. And I've journaled in the background. The first one I've actually journaled on. I can't really read my journaling, so I can't really tell you what I've written. But it's there, and I love the sort of the scripty font, and this one I love. This one, the birds were on the page, and 2 strips of scrapbook paper. I don't know what I'm going to do with that one yet. Really old scrapbook paper too. This one I built a little girl, little head, and this was on a collage sheet, and so was this, so I don't know. And this is the original page, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that one yet. Nothing on that side page. So these are more Diane Reevely enlarged images. I got her little colouring in book, and one of her colouring in books. I've actually ordered her die cut so I can do it more. I would love to invest in her stamps, but personally I don't think they're expensive, and I don't think I'd get the value out of them. Of the die cuts and the pages, I can scan and enlarge, and I can do that with the stamps as well, but I think I'll get more value out of the die cuts and the colouring book pages. And because I'm not selling my work or anything, it's fine to scan and duplicate others' work, I believe. This one I love. I'm in love with this one. Except I don't know what to put here. So this is a gel print, or a rolled off from my brayer. In the background is blue paint. These are all fussy cut from... These are all stamps. It was a handmade stamp I made quite a few years ago and stamped those off the jelly plate, and then just a person. So I love this graphic nature, the black and the I'm really into the bold black and the colours. That would make a nice greeting card, actually. I might even do that. So these ones don't have much on them. A little bit of my to-do list, a bit of gel printed stuff up the top. Oh, blank page. Don't see them very often. These are some doodled flowers. Again, inspired by Courtney Diaz, where you lay down a lot of watercolour haphazardly and randomly, doodle your flowers and then black out the background. There is a process video on this one. And these purple flowers here are just from my to-do list on my shopping list. Love the purple flowers. So every time I rip off a shopping list, I go and cut out the purple flower and put it in my box. So this is a good example of how I did this watercolour here. One night I just wanted to play, I just wanted to paint something. So I grabbed this book out and just, with my new watercolours, because I just wanted to play, and sort of matched this with this. It's not exact, but it's better than having a big white square. A girl with 2 oversized shoes. Why? No idea. Looks kind of good. What am I going to do with it? No idea. Any suggestions? A lot of these pages I have to sit back and think about. So this one already had all this embroidered, and it was all dotty, and I went and pen lined and just traced all over it, and then put these couple of spring die cuts on the page as well. Don't even know where they're from. This is a scrap of paper this was an embossing folder that I embossed and sanded off the top layer, and then it revealed white or a lighter colour underneath, and I used a couple of the sayings and then I just stuck it in there. This one I love too. So this one I watercoloured in the background. These side strips are from Diane Reevely's cut apart sheet, colouring in book pages that I've enlarged. This is just off the internet somewhere. And it says, it's better to take a risk than miss a moment of magic. I love her sayings as well. Diane Reevely has some awesome sayings. Okay, more of her pictures. Little houses, collard pages. I am perfect just the way I am, and I love this image here. So this is a few different feet. I know the head goes with it. Different feet I've put on it. A bit of scrapbook paper. This one also has a yellow theme. So there's 3 different yellow things, and then these ones sort of tied in with the yellow. So I'm going to colour that in eventually. As I said, I don't like colouring in my other video, but I will colour in sort of this, but you give me a whole big page and I'll get bored. I may even come back 3 or 4 times. And I noticed she doesn't have a neck. Okay, I must have stuck 2 different parts down. I have to draw in a neck. Love, this was off an old scrapbook page example that I made and the O was missing, so I just stuck her there. What have we got over here? Oh, we got Miss Alexis. This was a picture I printed out for scrapbooking, for Project Lifestyle scrapbooking, but don't do it per week, just per event. And a picture, poor Alexis fell over and badly sprained her arm before the end of last year in school. Her and I made a great pair. I fractured my elbow and she badly sprained her arm. So we had one set of hands between us. That was good for a while. So this one, all black and white page. So I have black and white papers. This is tissue paper or tissue on book page. So I stuck that there. Actually blacked around it and then stuck Alexis there. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of that. This one is another where I've been just playing with my watercolours. Nothing, blank page, nothing on those. Oh, I like this page. This is probably about the 3rd or 4th fishy page I've done. I must have a thing with mermaids and fishies. So again, these are Diane Reevely's colouring book pages that she did there, A2 ones or colouring cards, and I just blew them up. I shouldn't say that. Enlarged them on the computer. These are her fish. I love the fish. And this one was cut off, so I've just redrawn him, and I'll probably go and do white on that. So I love cutting up her drawings and redrawing them. So this is stuck there. This was part of it. These are a couple of gel prints, a couple of handmade stamps I made, playing with feathers and trees and things a few years ago. I just love this image that came out of a magazine. And then I tied it in with sort of some purple paper. So I sometimes make colour themed pages, sometimes I don't. That's just got some purple paper. I endeavour to do a full page on that one day. More blank pages. More blank pages at the back. Nearly finished, I promise. It's one of my stencils I was just trying out. A lot of times I cut stencils on my machine and I have to just put ink through them to see what they look like, because sometimes I can't imagine it. It says crafts and a bit of scrap paper. Oh, I like this one. This one is a very thick page because on the back I used a heavy texture that come through. So I put 3 strips of cardstock that were just extras, and then I had some of these green leaves, so I stuck those on. Then I went and fussy cut all these flowers out. Fussy cut the little owl, more fussy cut flowers, more fussy cut stuff. And the 2 Asian girls are actually a napkin. So I glossed the napkin, or Mod Podged the napkin on. And then these flowers, I fussy cut them all. Then I went back and drew over all of them. That took a while. See, I don't know. I was going to film some process videos, but this particular page probably took me hours to sit there and fussy. Not that I have to show every fussy cutting, but and some washi tape, and I drew over it, and I love this page. That is really cool. So these were the ones that were the culprit from behind. I'm so into the dark blacks at the moment and the bright colours. I don't really have a theme. Some people are just shabby chic, some people are just vintage, some people are just modern. I don't do a lot of shabby chic or vintage, but I can. But I just love basically finding my own style. I've never had a style. In scrapbooking, I was always an all-rounder, so I'd probably class myself as an all-rounder. There's a cricket reference. So these ones actually had the boxes of the different knitting stitches. So I went and watercoloured all of those and then just added some more black, added this bear paper doll that I made, some more die cuts, and I love that. That's awesome. I may go in and doodle on these black squares if that comes to be, but it's a matching page. And this I just love. I love the colours in the background. These are my new PBO watercolours. Some more collage images from the internet. Another one of those houses. So I just love that. And unfortunately the pen I was using went through to the back. So we then had to do something on the back. So I just took a whole lot of pastel-y papers. These are all offcuts from... Alexis was die cutting and using some of my Audi paper pack from about 18 months ago. And I just decided that I had to cover up the black because the black pen come through, but then I decided to do like a patchwork with the black. Don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I like it just the way it is. Just some more blank pages. I may even tear some more pages out of here because it's getting quite thick, these ones that have nothing on it. This one is a process video that is coming up, or actually rethink that. Currently when I'm filming it, it's coming up. By the time this video goes up, it's probably up. This one's From Ugly to Okay, it's titled. If I remember, I'll link it below. But it went through a few ugly stages, and I'm okay with it now. So this was a gel printed parrot, a napkin, Jane Davenport stamp, face stamps. I invested in her face stamps, which are awesome, and some birds cut out from some Audi paper packs. So it's a whole mishmash of stuff, but it came together really nicely, that one. Oh, a blue page I haven't done anything with yet. More blank pages. There's more blank pages at the back. Let's just flip really quickly. More blank pages. I may even remove quite a few of these. Some green paint I had extra. Oh, I think that was Alexis. That's green metallic paint. A gel print left over some Easter cards a couple of years ago. Nice rainbow in this piece here. I love this lace work. I don't really want to cover that up, so I may just do something here and leave that all exposed. I don't know yet. More blank pages. Bear with me a minute. Oh, that was just got a die cut, a bit more of my to-do list. I tend to not want to throw out these bits on my to-do list, so I have a lot of those. Oh, this one's just a higgledy-piggledy mess. These were all the offcuts from In a Vanilla World from Diane Reevely's colouring pages are enlarged. So these are all just the scrappy bits. So I thought that'd be nice, and I might just colour block those in with some watercolours or some textures, and then I've got a really cool background. Again, just doing some watercolour in the spaces. Here's a bit more of those butterfly colouring pages. These mushrooms I'll do something with. I have any visions of things coming out of the mushrooms. These were my hand-drawn mushrooms that I turned upside down. I'll do something with. Just some scrapbook paper, Imagine. Some more watercolouring. I think that's about it. A word. Have I got anything at the back? This one of my images, hand-drawn images again, I've photocopied. Some more scrapbook paper, another old rub-on, another old sticker. So I'm finding a lot of old stuff to use up. One of my gel printed when I was playing with my stencils, and some old green washi tape. I want to see the end of that washi tape roll. So this particular one had the egg basket and this. So I've added this down the bottom, this piece of paper. Little Miss Gorgeous, Pretty, You Are My Sunshine, Beautiful, Adorable, Sugar and Spice. There were some rub-ons that just had to be used up. And I stuck one of my little Tim Holtz inspired birds there as well. Artist. And I think that's it. So I haven't done anything with the back at the moment. So that was a bit of a rushed job, but thank you for watching my updated version. I will, as you can see, my book is getting very chunky. I will link the appropriate videos below, and I will try to do some process videos. Whether I flip around the book or not, it might be interesting for other people to see. But this is a great book when you've just got 10 or 15 minutes to play, or you just feel like sticking a few things in. I'm now getting a box where I just stick everything in it and then just come to play, and I can take 10 minutes to stick stuff in. I can take half an hour to play in here. I can sit here for a couple of hours and finish off a page. Just depends on what time allows and what mood I'm in at the moment. I love how it's got this. It's got a name in it, 1987. It's like vintage. Actually, the book could be 30 years old. 87, 97. Yeah, it'd be 20 years old. 30 years old. Because we're what, 2007? No, we're 2017. 30 years old. I used to be good at math. I took up art. So thank you very much for watching. If you're a new subscriber, please subscribe and I'll do some more flip throughs or some more working on the pages. Even if the page is half done, I might just flip on the camera and film and see what we come up with. Thank you for watching. I'd love to hear if you do an altered sewing book, and I'd love you to share your videos, so link them below. Bye for now.